Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate that. Plum and Cognac, Scents of Wood. The brand is seeing quite a fair share of spots here on the channel recently, and I thought it was time to give you guys a full review of the fragrance Plum and Cognac, along with a brand overview of Scents of Wood. Guys, you are in for a treat today. Stay tuned. After the intro, we'll get into all the details. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Dave. I appreciate you for stopping by today. Please hit the like button. That does a lot for the channel. Comment down below. Let me know if you've ever tried anything from Scents of Wood. Let me know what your scent of the day is. Any type of engagement is greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We're really close to hitting that 1,000 subscriber milestone that I'm very excited about. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Yes, guys, Scents of Wood is one of my most favorite discoveries of 2021. The founder, Fabrice, man, what a fantastic guy. I mean, he really is. I don't know him all that well. However, I see him in the community a lot. He cares about his clients and his consumer base. That speaks to my heart. It's near and dear. I'm very passionate about customer service, and when brands are very passionate about customer service and they're showing love to their consumer base, I think that it really goes a long way, especially when we're talking about a luxury niche house. For example, Scents of Wood. Scents of Wood is most commonly known for that name, right? Scents of Wood. But they also have two other names. One comes from the Japanese language called Shinrin Yoku, which loosely translates to forest bathing. It's a form of walking meditation amongst trees. I said two other names, right? So what's the other name, you're probably thinking to yourself? La Homme du Bois. And what that translates to is soul of wood. So I thought that was fantastic. Very interesting that they don't just have one name and they incorporate other languages and other thoughts and things like that when it comes to the brand. Nice touch. They also have another unique touch. While we're on the subject of unique, I have to say everything that I've tried from Scents of Wood, which I'm going to go over some other creations too toward the end of the video, but everything is really unique. So even when it comes to Plum and Cognac, let's address it right here and now. I have sampled, and I have a sample of Tom Ford's Plum Japonais, and I can tell you right now, they do not smell anything alike. Not even in the same family, nothing close, nothing. Even though they have the same note of plum, they're two different styles and usages of that plum note. So no, nothing about Tom Ford Plum Japonais reminds me of Plum and Cognac. So definitely wanted to put that out there early just to get it out of the way. So Scents of Woods, they offer, many other things other than just fragrance. Well, they have fragrance samples, they have candles, they also have a monthly subscription that you could subscribe to. Just one other touch to separate themselves amongst the other brands. Niche, designer, it doesn't matter. This is a completely unique brand, and that much I do appreciate as well. All right, so now that we have some information, some tidbits about the brand, and look, if you want to read more about the brand, you could do so. I have a link in the description below. It's not going to be an affiliate link or anything like that, so click away. Plum in Cognac. So this one here was perfumed by Pascal Gorin. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, sir. Pascal has quite the resume. He's not only done a lot of work for Scents of Wood, he's also done creations for Kilian, and he has done things for Hugo Boss as well. Actually, he has 54 fragrances in his fragrance perfume portfolio. Incredible. Plum and Cognac won the Fragrance Foundation Award for Perfume Extraordinaire for year 2021. An amazing achievement, and truly, they really do have something special with Plum and Cognac. Now let's take a look at some presentation. Here's the box. You have this laser etched font here. The three names of the brand there. Plum and Cognac here. On the back of the box, you have some of your fragrance information. Do not get concerned with that 15% concentration. When it's time to talk about performance, I'll tell you why. When you open up the box here with the flap, your box rests here securely, safely. Again, very nice. heart-shaped bottle style, beautiful bottle. You can actually customize these bottles. They have I think it's 3 different colors, 2 different colors for the cap. Very nice touch, very great touch actually. The bottle itself, heavy, thick, it's got this pebbled glass feel and look. You have your polished metal cap here, nice and thick. Before we get into what Plum and Cognac actually smells like, I want to tell you one more unique feature about the brand. Sense of Wood does this amazing thing where they actually take the perfumer's alcohol and they distill it in aged barrels. Now, the aged barrel that's used here is an oak aged barrel that was used to make and create and distill cognac. How freaking cool is that? Anyway, enough geeking out. Let's talk about the scent. Well, now we're going to geek out just a little bit more. I've never heard anybody say this about this fragrance on opening. I've never read it anywhere or described like this, but funny enough, I do get a little bit of chocolate in the top. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that, but I get this chocolatey feel in the top. But what I get most is that plum. The plum is used in such a unique way here. It's a very thick, dense smelling plum. Also, it's very syrupy, very gooey. It's oozing of this plum aroma. You definitely have this natural smell of vanilla going on here. Now, there's nothing vanilla icing to it. There's nothing vanilla cupcake to it. Very authentic, genuine smelling vanilla here. As it starts to dry down and things start to come together even more, you get cognac here, but a nice support to the cognac note is this oak barrel accord that I'm getting. So you can actually smell, if you guys have ever taken the lid off of a barrel before that has alcohol in it. Like for me, I've said this before on the channel, my family and we used to make wine. So when we would open up the lid that the wine was in, those barrels that the wine was in, you would smell at first like this musky wine smell of the distilled process. And that's the experience that you're getting here. Very I can't believe they were able to capture that. And I do have to say, I think that has to do with that aged process of the perfumer's alcohol. I really do love that touch. And like I said, you get that essence of the distilled spirit inside of an oak barrel. Very nice, unique touch. You're also going to get some spiciness coming from the cinnamon, which plays very nicely here with the fragrance, because definitely with everything going on, you need some kind of spice to kind of separate things while also balancing things very well. So to me, the cinnamon that's utilized here smells awfully familiar to a cinnamon stick. If you ever smell the cinnamon stick, or maybe you've ground one up, that's what I'm smelling here. Also, there's an undertone of osmanthus. I'm picking up a fruity floral. I'm thinking that it's osmanthus that is used here. I know osmanthus, according to the website, is not listed here, but there definitely is a floral feel here. At least that's what I am experiencing. In the end, you are left with one of the most phenomenal gourmand, spicy, woody fragrances that you will ever smell. This stuff is just fantastic. I've worn this fully now 3 times. The attention I get is unbelievable. I wore this twice to work actually, and I wore this once on a date night with my girlfriend Jessica, who is a big fan of this fragrance, loves the way this stuff smells. So occasions that I can see somebody wearing this, definitely formal. I would wear this to a wedding. I would definitely, like I said, date night. It's very seductive in that setting. So definitely date night appropriate. I've worn this into the office twice, as I had mentioned. No problems, no complaints there. In fact, this was a head turner. It really was. Clients and coworkers were commenting on my fragrance throughout the course of the day. And this is also going to be most appropriate for fall and winter time, because there is enough depth here for the winter to really cut through those colder months there. So this is going to be a great one if you're looking for that great like fall, winter. I wouldn't really say this is a signature scent, but if you have a lot of formal events going on in the fall and winter time, then I guess it really could be your signature scent. Like I said, most appropriate for fall and winter. However, in the early portion of spring, you know, when it's still, you're getting more cooler days, it's not really starting to get that warm yet, you could still pull this off. Once the weather breaks, it's really going to be up to you to decide at that point. So when we're talking about performance of the fragrance, I want to tell you how this has been wearing on me. So let's talk about the density. It's eau de parfum concentration. The fragrance wears very dense on my skin. Matter of fact, I had to dry down here. So yeah, it wears dense on me. So it's a thick, dense fragrance. That's the way it wears on my skin. There's just a slight bit of airiness to it, but I would say this is more thick and dense than anything. I get incredible performance out of this. I'm talking 2 to 3 hours of projection after initial application, and then I get anywhere from 8 to 10 hours on skin. This doesn't start sitting close to the skin until right around that 6.5, 7 hour mark, and doesn't really fully become a skin scent until about that 10-hour mark. Fantastic performance, longevity, sillage is big, it's bold, especially for that first 3 hours. Like I've been saying, guys, this is a head turner. Expect to get a lot of compliments with this. Expect to get a lot of people's attention, both men and women. So I do believe that this is a unisex fragrance. Now, gentlemen, if you are kind of afraid of gourmand fragrances, there's nothing to be afraid about here. This is a very sophisticated gourmand fragrance that has a bit of class, sophistication to it, while also being very sexy and seductive as well. Yeah, it really does border on that like beast mode territory, you know, between moderate and beast mode. That's where it borders there. Now, if you remember a while back, right, I said there is a best way to sample this brand. I'm going to show you guys. This is like bonus footage, you know? It's like bonus footage. So when I blind bought this from the website, I blind bought this, and it was a successful blind buy, I'm happy to say there. But this right here is a 3-pack sampler, Scents of Wood. I believe currently this retails for $98 on their website. So here I have 3 fragrances. I have Sandalwood and Oak right here, which is this somewhat gourmand fragrance. There's neroli flower in here. There's creamy sandalwood, and obviously oak. A nice kind of woody gourmand style fragrance there. Then I also have orange and chestnut. Orange and chestnut is freaking fantastic. It is so good. I get this very realistic orange smell, but there's also, I feel like there's 2 different types of orange. I get this authentic juicy orange, like you're just pulling apart the orange after you get that peel off. But I also get a candied orange smell in the background along with that chestnut. Now, what I will say, if you're looking for less of a wood type of smell, this is your best bet right here, orange and chestnut. It doesn't smell overly wood-like at all. Guys, leather in bourbon. So I'm going to go ahead, rank this Plum and Cognac at a 9.5. Okay, that's what I'm going to give out of 10. 9.5 to Plum and Cognac. This leather in bourbon is the best fragrance that I've smelled from Scents of Wood thus far. And I dare say that it is the best leather that I've put my nose on to date. Yes, better than Tom Ford ombre leather to me, for my taste. So I just wanted to give you, you know, a little bit more detail than what I normally go into with the brand, with reviews and things of that nature. But guys, you know, this is what it's all about. You know, discovery, fragrance, and giving you as much information as I can to help aid you, you know, with your buying decisions, guys. Like I've always said, the first goal of this channel has always been to help people, and that's truly what I want to do more so than anything. So with that, let's end it here, guys. I really do appreciate you checking this video out. Let me know your thoughts. Share your thoughts below. If you haven't already, maybe it slipped your mind, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. I really want to hit that 1,000 subscriber milestone, and I would appreciate your support as well. Click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. But until then, love each other, respect everyone, guys. We must treat everyone with respect. If they don't respect us, just turn the other cheek. Be the bigger person, guys. I love you straight from the heart. Take care of each other. I'll see you soon. Peace.